Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when you must decide. Will you be ruled by your emotions, or will you take control of them? Weakness, fear, self-doubt, laziness, and excuses. These are the silent enemies of your potential. They whisper lies, telling you to quit, to take the easy way out, to settle for less. But let me tell you something. Your emotions do not care about your future. They do not care about your dreams. If you let them lead, they will guide you straight to regret. Think about how many times you have woken up and thought, I do not feel like going to the gym. I do not feel like studying. I do not feel like putting in the effort today. But what happens when you ignore that voice and push through? You win. You grow. You get better. The strongest among us are not the ones who never feel weak. They are the ones who refuse to give in to those feelings. Suffering is temporary, but the regret of quitting lasts forever. Every time you choose discipline over weakness, you are building a stronger, more powerful version of yourself. Your feelings will lie to you every single day. They will tell you that you are tired when you still have more to give, that you are not good enough when you are only steps away from success. They will tempt you with comfort, convincing you that it is okay to take a break, to slow down. But comfort does not create greatness. Growth happens in discomfort. Strength is forged in struggle. When your mind tells you to stop, push a little further. When your body tells you to rest, remind yourself why you started. Every time you override those deceptive emotions, you are taking control of your destiny. Success is not built on motivation alone. It is built on habits, on showing up even when you do not feel like it. Life will challenge you, obstacles will arise, and distractions will try to pull you off course. But what matters is how you respond. Will you fold under pressure, or will you rise with determination? Will you allow fleeting emotions to dictate your future, or will you take command of your life? The journey will not be easy. There will be days when you question yourself, when doubt creeps in and makes you wonder if the effort is even worth it. But hear me now. The pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret, that stays with you forever. Choose discipline. Choose perseverance. Choose to believe in yourself even when everything else seems uncertain. The greatest individuals in history did not get there by chance. They fought. They sacrificed. They endured. They silenced the voice of self-doubt. They acted with courage, even in the face of fear. And you have that same strength within you. You have the power to overcome, to grow, to achieve beyond what you believe is possible. So the next time your feelings try to convince you to quit, to take the easy route, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, will I let temporary emotions control my life, or will I take control? Will I settle for mediocrity, or will I chase greatness with every ounce of my being? Show up. Push through. Embrace the struggle. Because on the other side of discomfort lies growth, victory, and the life you are meant to live. The truth about winning is simple. It is not about how you feel. It is about what you do when you do not feel like doing it. When that voice inside your head tells you that you are tired, that you should take a break, that it is too hard, discipline is what carries you forward. Winners do not act on emotions because emotions are inconsistent, unpredictable, unreliable. One moment you feel fired up and ready to conquer the world, and the next you feel defeated, drained, discouraged. But discipline does not care about how you feel. Discipline is what gets you up when you do not want to get up. It is what pushes you to do what needs to be done, even when your emotions tell you otherwise. If you want to be successful, if you want to become the best version of yourself, discipline must be the foundation of your life. You do not need to be in the mood to succeed. Success is not about waiting for the perfect moment or the right feeling. It is about taking action regardless. The battle between your emotions and what needs to be done is the greatest war you will ever fight. And victory comes to those who choose discipline over feelings, action over hesitation. Have you ever had one of those mornings when your alarm goes off and every muscle in your body screams at you to stay in bed? That is the moment when most people give up. That is when people let their feelings take control. But that is also the moment that separates those who succeed from those who fail. Because when you build discipline into your routine, when you commit to taking action no matter what, you create unstoppable momentum. And when weak feelings inevitably show up, and they will, discipline is the shield that protects you. Discipline is not about showing up once. It is about showing up every day. Success is not a one-time event. It is the result of consistent effort day in and day out, no matter how you feel. It is the small actions, the daily choices, the relentless commitment that creates transformation. You cannot reach your full potential by only working hard when you feel inspired. You must show up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Because the ones who push through, the ones who refuse to quit, the ones who embrace the struggle, they are the ones who rise to the top. So the question is, what kind of person do you want to be? The kind who gives in to weakness? Who listens to that voice saying it is okay to quit today? Or do you want to be the kind of person who does the hard things? Who shows up when no one is watching, who refuses to let emotions dictate their actions? The choice is yours. The easy road is tempting, but it does not lead to greatness. Your dreams cannot wait for you to feel good. Your success cannot be dependent on temporary emotions. You must take control. You must push forward, because shortcuts never work. The road to success is paved with discipline, effort, and unwavering commitment. It is about getting back up after every fall, doing the work even when you are tired, silencing excuses, and choosing discipline every single day. When you do that, you build something greater than success. You build unshakable character, resilience, and an unstoppable force within yourself. This is your time. This is your moment. Take control of your emotions, master your mind, and step into the greatness that is waiting for you. The battle is fought every single day, and the victory belongs to those who refuse to surrender. You are stronger than your feelings. You are more powerful than your doubts. You are capable of more than you realize. It is time to rise. Your weakness is not something that just happens to you. It is something you feed every time you hit snooze, every time you make an excuse, every time you let fear hold you back. You are nurturing your weakness, allowing it to grow stronger. You think you are giving yourself a little extra comfort, but in reality, you are making your weakness take deeper root in your mind and body. I know it is hard. I know those moments when fear creeps in, when that voice inside your head tells you to stay where it is safe and comfortable. It is so easy to listen to that voice. It promises relief from the struggle. But let me tell you this, comfort does not grow you. Comfort does not push you toward greatness. Comfort does not make you strong. It makes you weak. We live in a world that encourages taking the easy road, finding shortcuts, avoiding pain. But what happens when you take that route? You shrink, you lose your edge, you stop growing. And then you wonder why you are not seeing the results you want. It is because you are feeding the wrong thing. You are feeding your fear, your excuses, your doubts. But here is the truth. You have the power to starve your weakness. Every time you say no to that extra hour of sleep, every time you push through fear, every time you refuse to quit, you are starving that weakness. You are denying it the fuel it needs to grow. And when you do that, you begin to feed your strength. Your strength does not come from waiting for the perfect moment. It is born in the fire of struggle, in the moments when you do not feel like it, in the moments when it would be so easy to quit, but you do not. You dig in, you push harder, you refuse to let fear and doubt take control. Look at the greatest achievers in history. They were not the ones who had it easy. They were not the ones who coasted through life without struggle. No, the ones who rose to the top are the ones who endured, the ones who fought through pain, the ones who refused to let their emotions dictate their destiny. They got knocked down, but they got back up. They failed, but they kept going. They were told they could not, but they proved to the world that they could. Every time you take the easy way out, you are telling yourself that your dreams are not worth the fight. You are telling yourself that you are not strong enough to endure the struggle. But let me tell you something important. You are stronger than you think. You have a power inside you that is waiting to be unlocked. But it will not come by sitting back and waiting for life to be easy. It will come by pushing through the moments when everything inside you says to quit, when you fight past the fear, when you keep going when everyone else gives up. Think about a bodybuilder. They do not get stronger by avoiding the pain. They push through it. They lift heavier. They challenge their bodies. And every time they do, they break down weak muscles so they can grow back stronger. The same is true for your mind, your spirit, your character. Every time you face a challenge, every time you push through, you are strengthening your ability to handle the next challenge. You are building resilience. You are building confidence. You are building the kind of strength that cannot be broken. But if you keep feeding your weakness, if you keep giving in to fear, to doubt, to excuses, you are building a mindset that keeps you small. You are reinforcing a belief that says, I am not enough. I cannot do this. You are feeding the very thing that is holding you back, and no one else can change that for you. No one else can force you to stop feeding your weakness. That is a decision only you can make. Look at any successful person you admire. They did not get there by chance. They got there by taking full responsibility for their growth. They refused to let their weaknesses define them. They took every failure, every setback, every moment of pain, and they used it as fuel. They fed their strength and starved their weakness. And that is the choice you have to make every single day. Every moment of doubt, every moment of fear, every time you think about quitting, that is your chance to feed your strength. That is your moment to say, not today. I am stronger than this. I am better than this. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep feeding the weakness, or are you going to feed your strength? The choice is yours. Every time you show up, every time you push through, every time you refuse to quit, you are building the life you have always wanted. You are becoming the person you were meant to be. But it starts with a decision. The decision to starve your weakness and feed your strength. Pain is the pathway to greatness. Weakness avoids pain, runs from it, tries to escape it. But the strongest among us understand that pain is not the enemy, it is the test that reveals who we truly are. Growth does not happen in ease. Strength is not built in comfort. Every great achievement is born from struggle, from pushing through when everything inside you says to stop. Think about it. A muscle does not grow unless it is pushed past its limits. When you train, when you push yourself harder, your muscles tear. That pain, that breakdown is necessary for them to grow back stronger. The same is true for your mind, your discipline, your character. You will not become stronger by avoiding challenges. You will not achieve greatness by seeking the easy road. You must be willing to endure the discomfort, to step into the fire, to fight through the pain. Because pain is the price of growth. And here is the truth. Pain will try to convince you to quit. It will whisper that you have done enough, that you have reached your limit, that you cannot take any more. It will tell you that the struggle is too hard. But that moment right there, that is the moment that separates those who rise from those who fall. That is the moment where champions are made. Most people turn back when it gets hard. Most people seek comfort when they should be seeking growth. But if you want to rise above, if you want to become more than you are today, you must embrace the struggle. You must refuse to let pain dictate your choices. Because every time you push through, every time you endure, you are proving to yourself that you are stronger than you thought. You are building the mindset that nothing can break you. Look at the greatest achievers of our time. They were not the ones who had it easy. They were not the ones who quit when it hurt. They were the ones who used their pain as fuel, who turned struggle into strength. They understood that pain was not a punishment, it was a stepping stone. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly pushed yourself? When was the last time you went beyond what you thought was possible? If you cannot remember, then you have been too comfortable for too long. And if you are too comfortable, you are not growing. Greatness does not come from easy days. It does not come from avoiding difficulty. It comes from pushing through the moments when you want to stop. It comes from refusing to quit when everything feels like it is against you. It comes from choosing discipline over doubt, action over hesitation. You must understand that success is not about waiting until everything feels right. It is not about waiting for motivation to hit you. It is about making a choice to keep going no matter what, a choice to show up every single day regardless of how you feel, a choice to push through the resistance, to step outside of your comfort zone, to do the work when no one is watching. Because when you do that, you are building something far greater than just success. You are building unshakable discipline. You are creating an unstoppable mindset. You are forging a version of yourself that does not crumble under pressure, that does not break when things get hard. The battle is always in your mind. It is between the voice that tells you to stop and the voice that tells you to keep going. The difference between those who win and those who lose is simple. The winners silence the weak voice. They refuse to listen to the doubts, the fears, the emotions that try to hold them back. They take action, they keep moving forward, and that is what you must do. Every single day you are faced with a decision. Will you give in to weakness or will you push forward? Will you let emotions dictate your actions or will you master them? Will you let pain break you or will you use it to build yourself up? The truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. No one is going to hand you success. You have to take it. You have to fight for it. You have to show up and put in the work, even when it hurts, even when you are tired, even when doubt tries to creep in. Because if you do, if you stay disciplined, if you refuse to quit, you will rise. You will become unstoppable. You will become the kind of person who does not flinch in the face of difficulty, who does not back down when the road gets tough. You will become the person who commands their destiny, who refuses to let fear, doubt, or weakness win. So today, right now, make a decision that you will no longer let emotions control your actions, a decision that you will no longer wait for the perfect moment, a decision that you will no longer be held back by fear, by doubt, by weakness. Because this is your time. This is your moment. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to fight for it. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you think. It is time to rise. It is time to silence the weak voice inside you. It is time to take control. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness, and now it is up to you to go claim it.